we can't really say what will be the next stage. The most probable thing is that the next stage of history will involve fundamental changes in humanity itself. For thousands of years of history, we had social and political and technological revolutions, but humanity itself stayed the same. We still have the same bodies, the same brains, the same minds as hunter-gatherers 20 or 30,000 years ago. It's very likely that the next stage will involve changes and manipulations on the most fundamental feature of Homo sapiens, on the body, the brain, and the mind. And it could be used also to make people believe all in the same story or in different stories, I don't know. But it's certainly a possibility.
This is me casually walking to get my groceries, but it's not as casual as it might seem. Let me show you what I mean by that. I got everything that I needed. I got my fruit, I got my yogurts, mint tea, and now it's time to pay. Well, because we're in Silicon Valley, I am not going to pay with my credit card. I am going to pay with my palm. The thing is, there's this new technology that lets you connect your credit card and your ID to your palm so that you don't have to carry any credit cards with you anymore. You don't even have to have your phone with you. This is my total. This is my palm. This is me scanning it. Ta-da! Ta-da! And I would later be able to see my purchases in my Amazon account. Do you think it's convenient or just another way to track us everywhere?
Apparently you can pay for things here with your palm.
With your hand.
With your hand.
Living in the future. Oh my God.
That's so sick. So we're done shopping and you just scan?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's paying?
Yeah, and then they bag. I don't know how it knows what we bought.
I feel like we stole.
The power of your palm.
Wow.
Soon you will be able to pay for groceries at every Whole Foods in the U.S. with just a swipe of your hand. Amazon says that the Pay by Palm technology will be at all of those stores nationwide by the end of the year. Customers just have to hover their hand over the device to pay. This method is already being used at 200 Whole Foods locations across 20 states, and you can also find it in other places, stores like Panera Bread. Hardware editor at TechCrunch, Brian Heater, joins us now. Brian, let's just start off. Tell us how this technology works.
Sure. So in terms of the actual enrollment process, the first time you go to one of these Amazon One locations, you wave your hand over it. That will enroll you in the program, and then you associate that with a credit card that you have on file. In terms of the actual underlying technology behind it, it's not actually getting a read of the palm itself, which, I think is what most people expect. It's actually taking a look at the vein patterns underneath your hands, which Amazon is effectively saying is a way to do this kind of biometric identification without actually giving any identifying information away.
That's fascinating. I mean, I think anybody who hears this story immediately goes to questions about safety, privacy, the data that's being collected. Amazon has been criticized in the past for some of the data that they collect and whether they have properly notified consumers about that. What safeguards is Amazon taking?
Sure. Well, the primary one is all of this is going through Amazon's cloud servers. So this is encrypted information. Amazon has generally done a good job of protecting privacy through the cloud itself. I think one of the sort of bigger concerns around this specifically is that unlike the biometric data that you're giving on your phone, for example, that's stored locally on the device itself, but this is going up into the cloud. So like theoretically, somebody could potentially grab that data, but it's intensely difficult.
I put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick. They'll give you a cookie afterwards.